And he forced everyone, both great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to get a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads. So they couldn't buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. Revelations 13:16 and 17. The mark of the beast has been one of the most controversial topics worldwide, and it's being debated by both Christians and non-Christians as to what exactly it is or what it might be. It is even surprising that even non-Christians believe there will be a mark of the beast, and they swear that when it comes, they won't take it. However, to know what exactly the mark of the beast is and how it will be enforced, we must get into the scriptures. To know what the mark of the beast is, it's important to know who the beast is.
In the book of Revelation, there are two beasts, and these two beasts exercise different authorities. The first beast is given authority to rule the world for 42 months. It has the power to wage war against God's holy people, and it is only worshipped by people whose names are not found in the book of life. Now, the second beast is the one that forces all the inhabitants of the earth to worship the first beast. The second beast comes on the scene to perform great signs to deceive the inhabitants of the earth into worshipping the first beast and forces both great and small to receive the mark of the beast. Whoever refuses to take the mark will be martyred. What then is the mark of the beast? The mark is an inscription, the name or number of the beast, that seals unbelievers prior to the second coming of Christ. The mark clearly distinguishes the unbelievers and the believers of the world at that time as to who their true God is, whether Satan or Jesus Christ.
It is important to know that the mark of the beast is not something that someone will mistakenly take because its acceptance and receipt predestines one to eternal damnation. However, with the level of idolatry and deception we see in the world today, we can easily understand why the Bible says, "The beast causeth all to receive the mark of the beast." Why will people take the mark of the beast? Without the mark, you will not be able to buy or sell anything. Can you imagine staying in a world where you are prohibited from buying food and water, which are necessary for human survival? Would you be able to cope with this, or take the mark of the beast to forbid the struggle? Now think of the pressure this will put people under. Imagine the strain that this will put on the father of a family, knowing that he cannot provide for his family unless he takes this mark. Look at the lengths people will go to in order to put money in their pockets. People will go as far as selling their souls because they don't have money. All this father needs to do is take the mark, and then he can buy and sell again. He will try to hold out. But when the family gets hungry, he will give in. Think of a single mother who is alone and needs to look after her kids. She may even know her eternal destiny will be sealed by her taking the mark, but she will still go ahead and do it. Rather than focusing on eternity, people will focus on the here and now. Don't you think that's what people will do? Already, people focus on the here and the now, but the Bible constantly reminds us that there is an eternity, and that is what people should focus on. Our decision should be based on eternity.
The second reason will be deception. The world is already in a state of deception. Even the mainstream media, which is responsible for disseminating facts and truth, is now fully censored and being influenced and controlled by the world's elites and dark powers to spread lies. Let someone stand up for the truth right now, and you'll see the punishment and hate that person will receive. They'll be labeled as a threat to society, and whatever truth they disseminate through the media will be flagged as misinformation or a conspiracy. Let me tell you, there will come a time when all Christian content on the internet will be flagged and scraped. This brings us to Amos 8:12. People will stagger from sea to sea and wander from north to east, searching for the word of the Lord, but they will not find it. This makes me wonder.
If there's a time to seek truth, now is the time. For the deception coming is unprecedented, and if possible, the very elect of those days, ye, the tribulation saints, might be deceived. The third method is idolatry. After the deception has set in, the first beast will be loved and adored. Although he is energized by the very power of hell, he is still a man, and people will worship him. The AntiChrist will demand so much worship that he will exalt himself above all else, including God. People think this is so far-fetched, but the people of this world already practice worshiping people now. Consider celebrity culture, in which people place other people on a pedestal and faint when they see another person, where people scream hysterically when they see another person. I have seen people bowing and worshiping celebrities. This culture is even infiltrating the church. Celebrity pastors are becoming more prominent. People are to love but not worship their pastors. This clearly shows us how easily people will succumb to the beast without thinking twice about what they are getting themselves into.
I always wondered if the beast would be an alien, something extraterrestrial, or something new to the human species. See how we are easily amazed and swayed by new technologies. Well, believers at that time will know what exactly it will be. If you find yourself here during the reign of the Antichrist, be careful not to take the mark of the beast. Take heed to the gospel that will be preached by the 3 angels and the 144,000. Believers on earth now should not be worried about the mark of the beast, but rather should start working out their salvation with fear and trembling so they may be counted worthy when Christ comes to gather his church.